Hello and welcome to the day ahead. It's Monday, February the 17th. I'm Andrew Gagan. Well, the local market is set to open lower this morning with ASX futures up around 0.6%. Well, benchmark of global stocks hit a record to end last week, while stocks on Wall Street were mixed and Treasury yields fell amid soft US data and a reprieve from the imposition of any further tariffs from President Trump. The Nasdaq closed at a record high to end the week more than 2.5% higher, while the S&P 500 was up 1.5% for the week and the Dow climbed 0.5%. Mega cap tech stocks Nvidia and Apple led the gainers on Friday, whereas Microsoft and Amazon dipped. Airbnb shares surged after the home sharing company posted higher quarterly revenue. Applied Materials fell heavily after the chip-making equipment maker forecast second quarter revenue below estimates. And DaVita dropped after the dialysis firm projected annual profit below estimates, and Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway sold some of its shares in the company. And with nearly 3/4 of companies on the S&P 500 having reported earnings, they're on track to have climbed more than 15% from the year earlier period, its strongest pace in 3 years. Well, US retail sales in January fell 0.9% month on month, which was more than forecast, with core sales down 0.8%. And industrial production rose 0.5%, while overall factory output dipped in the States last month, weighed down by a sharp decline in motor vehicle output. Meanwhile, Federal Reserve member Laurie Logan has advocated caution, suggesting lower inflation shouldn't necessarily prompt further rate cuts, saying even if we do get better data, and it does look like it's coming close to 2%, I think we should be cautious, because if the labour market and the overall economy is strong, even in that environment, it doesn't necessarily mean there's room to cut rates further. Well, US Treasury yields fell on Friday after the softer than expected economic data, keeping further monetary easing in frame for the Fed. The 10-year yield slid more than 5 basis points to 4.46%, and the 2-year was down around 5 basis points to 4.25%. And the US dollar index fell to a 9-week low. The Aussie is trading at 63.5 US cents. And President Trump warned again on Friday that the BRICS nations could face tariffs from the US if they set up their own currencies. Bitcoin is trading at around 97,000 US dollars. Commodities ended last week on a weak note. Oil prices fell on the prospects of a peace deal between Russia and Ukraine that could ease global supply disruptions. Brent futures down around 1/3% at $74 a barrel. Copper tumbled close to 2.5%, iron ore slightly weaker at $107 US a tonne, and gold fell around 1.5% to $2,883 an ounce on profit taking. Locally this week, the focus will be on the Reserve Bank's first meeting of the year on Tuesday, with market expectations there of a 25 rate point cut. Wednesday sees the wage price index for the December quarter. Labour force data is released on Thursday, and on Friday, the Purchasing Managers Index for February. Overseas, US markets are closed on Monday for the President's Day holiday. Wednesday, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand makes its rates decision, with a cut of 50 basis points expected. Also on Wednesday, the minutes from the Fed's last meeting are released. Thursday sees China's loan prime rates, and Friday, US global PMIs. On the earnings calendar today, we get results from A2 Milk, Horizon, Bendigo and Adelaide Bank, BlueScope, GPT Group, and Lendlease, and a quarterly update from Westpac. And that is your day ahead. See you again tomorrow.